definitely ain't over.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
so now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. First down, Rutherford. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know
and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Cameron Hayward is the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh defense year after year and was an All-Pro for the 3rd time in 2021 after putting up 10 sacks.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike, 55.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
A run there on first down. 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Being chased out left. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often over.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just...
Comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been in a pretty good group. Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford buying time to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards. Defender was right there in his shorts. Is that one of those situations as a DB where you just tip your cap and say, nice catch?
Well, you're supposed to, but a true competitor, he's not tipping his cap at all. He's upset he still didn't make the play. If it's a 50-50 ball or a moment of truth, he's got to win more than his fair share of them as well.
Probably especially. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot?
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of
to throw from his end zone. Rutherford out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
On 1st and 10, Rutherford. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 158 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Rutherford. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last...
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good. A final shot before break. Rutherford. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the... It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off play action. Rutherford. He's got a man. Complete. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
He's been sensational all year. He threw touchdown pass number 45 the last time they had
it. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Throwing on 1st down. Rutherford. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rutherford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I'm just wondering. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Man, 188 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Rutherford. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Rutherford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Off play action. Rutherford. He'll buy some time right.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake. Rutherford.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Off play action. Rutherford. He's going deep for Brown.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, no gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
217 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. Now Sanders. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Rutherford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Looking to throw. Rutherford. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL. And out now come the Eagles.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again with Sanders. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
15 yards on the play, first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop back to 500 now.
Oh, hey, I'm glad I ran into you. I know you got a lot going on today, but I want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, what's up, Andy?
Look, by just about any individual measure, this season has been an amazing success for you. We brought you in, we asked you to prove it, and you have proven that you can be a star. The fans love you, the entire organization loves what you're doing on the field. It's been great.
Nah, I'm happy to hear it. I'm glad everyone's seen the work I've been putting in.
Seriously, you keep this up, and there's no reason why you can't be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. I hope when you're signing another deal in the offseason, you'll be making this your home long term.
I can't even begin to explain how much that means to me. I mean, from day one when I came in here, I was welcomed and given an opportunity to shine like never before.
And look, you made the most of it. You keep it up, all right?
It's what I do.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 9 of...
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
On first down, Rutherford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The numbers for Sanders last week. He fakes a spike. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw. Rutherford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one.
Following the fumble recovery, Rutherford. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Just a little too lax.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston,
so now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Rutherford. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. There he goes left side. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin.
Off play action. Rutherford. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Rutherford. Over the middle here to Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have...
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. Touchdown. Zach Pascal. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure. He hit on the big one on that last drive. Touchdown pass number 50 on the season. What a year.
Off the play fake. Rutherford.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Throwing on 1st down. Rutherford. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game. One team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. On first down, Rutherford. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because
here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Back to throw. Rutherford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Turns into a long play on the post route, but he was there. What makes that so tough to defend?
When you run routes that pull extra defenders away from the middle of the field and leave it open for a one-on-one, and your quarterback manipulates that defender with his eyes, you can often get a big play right down the middle.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Rutherford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles just continue to roll.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverage.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into...
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Throwing to start the drive. Rutherford.
He's going deep for Brown.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly.
And even 40 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 36 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Looking to throw. Rutherford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Rutherford. Staying on his feet. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Rutherford. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean,
Right, 58, right there. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. Guys, this game's...
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
and a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Looking to throw on second down. Rutherford. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorite.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Rutherford. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Eagles,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Houston, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife.